and welcome to the Seek in Harmony channel. Here we are all about mental health, spirituality and healing. Today's topic is ADHD meds and my experience with them. So I got my diagnosis when I was 19, and on the same spring, my doctors and therapists were like, okay, so I recommend you to try some like ADHD medication, it might help you. And it was end of my high school, and I was also like, I didn't have future plans yet. Now I'm studying in uni, and yeah, it's great. But so they were like, okay, let's try with medikinet, and they just gave advice like, was it like 10 gram every week or every second week? Just add it until you find the right amount for you. And I recommend that you get your weight and you take the medication according to that, because at least for me it didn't work. For some people it probably works, and medication then it's not bad. For some people it works. For me, yes, it helped me. Like my focus was not like but like my focus was like, and also my mental state was more stable. So my focus was more stable and my mental state was more stable. But after a while, when it started to get out of my body, I had very bad rebound. Like I was shaking. I felt bad. I just get like panic attack. I don't know if it was. I didn't have the most best lifetime back then, thanks to my ex, but and my poor choices. Anyways, I don't know, but I think it was the medication that caused me that, because after I took it and when it started to go like this, I just felt terrible. I shaked. I was like, oh, like it helped me, but I didn't want to continue using it because it caused me more harm than good. And as the fact is that I don't know if it's fact, but I have here that ADHD medication ain't for everybody. Like it doesn't help everybody. People can choose to not to take it. There is nothing wrong to not to take medication even if you have ADHD. But also, if somebody is taking medication, I don't want people to be like, oh, you like big pharma, blah blah blah. Like yeah, if something helps somebody, just mind your own business. I'm sorry. So yeah. But now, when I was 21 and I started uni, I decided to try again different medication, and instead of just increasing all the time the dose, to make it like with my weight, like what is right amount with my weight, and Concerta helps. Concerta is very working for me very well. Like there is the positive side effects, like I can't focus. Without Concerta, I might read a page or two in some interesting book, and I have no idea what I just read, because I read but my mind was somewhere else. Also, without meds, I'm all the time like multitasking. Like without meds, if I'm cleaning, I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm putting dishes, and then I'm like, oh, I just noticed I haven't taken dresses out. I go to take dresses out while not doing the dishes like ready, and then I'm like, oh, I have some dirty clothes, maybe I should do laundry, and then I continue this, and then on the evening I'm like, oh yeah, I needed to do dishes. Like okay, I have dishwasher now, but like this was my life, like without net. Like it's also like emotional stability. It helped with that. Like I don't have mood swings. I think mood swings are like symptom of ADHD, so I don't get so stressed out. I'm more able to focus. I'm more organized. It's just also I feel less overwhelmed. Like meds are very good for me, at least for me. And if you have ADHD and if you want to try meds and it's okay, like if your doctors are like, yeah, you can try this and that, there's nothing bad to try. If it's not working for you, consult your doctor and be like, hey, this ain't for me, and that's okay. If you don't want to use meds, even if you have ADHD, that's okay too. Just do what is best for you. So, good side of Concerta are focus and emotional stability. Negative side is nausea if I eat a lot under Concerta. So I need to eat big breakfast or I need to eat big dinner. I have learned to eat like lunch. I have learned to, if I go to if I go to cafeteria, if I go to lunch, if I go to lunch and I'm under Concerta, I can eat food. I have just noticed that if I start to feel nausea, then I should stop eating food. The same with coffee, like Concerta is stimulant, also coffee is stimulant, also if you smoke, nicotine is stimulant. So it might not be best idea to drink a lot of caffeine under Concerta because you might get overstimulated and your heart rate might get more fast and you might feel anxious and stuff like that. And as I told, with medikinet the rebound was terrible, but with Concerta I have tolerable rebound. Like I prefer not to be in any place that I need to focus when I'm having rebound, because all my ADHD symptoms get worse from half hour to 2 hours after the medication doesn't work anymore. The medication Concerta works for me, like I would say from 6 to 8 hours. From 6 to 8 hours it works for me, more likely 8 hours, and then after that I just get more hyperactive and more inattentive. But that's worth of focusing, especially now in university, because I managed to go high school and graduate from high school without meds. But it's it's funny because I feel like university is much easier than high school, just because I can manage my life better, just because I can focus. I'm like, this feels like middle school. I feel as challenged as in middle school, or even less challenged, and that's just because I'm on meds. I think that's just because I'm on meds, because I have asked like other people, like, is this challenging for you, or what is wrong with me? And they've been like, yeah, it is. And people say, and it's fact, that university is more difficult than middle school or high school. It's just my personal experience that with meds it feels like the difficult level is like in middle school or something. But yeah, so that's my experience with meds. I hope this helped anybody. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and comment below if you have tried meds and how it was like. Did it work for you, or if it didn't work for you? Yeah. Until next video. Bye.